have become so materialistic that the love for money, the love of fame, has taken away that pleasure or will to sacrifice for God. Some of us, when we hear about sacrifice, we think only of money. We have been so coerced to think that sacrificing in the vineyard of the Lord only means you drop something here. Why did Jesus sacrifice money? His life. He didn't only sacrifice his life. His life was the ultimate. He sacrificed his time. He sacrificed his health. Who stays for 40 days and nights without eating, not drinking anything? Without the knowledge of God's word today, think of someone who comes from a family that worship deities. Think of someone who knows nothing about Jesus. And then you walk up to that person and say, stay for 40 days and nights without eating. Is that not a suicide attempt? That person will see you like a threat to his life. But Jesus sacrificed that. Sacrifices are not limited only to money. In all spheres of life, you have a chance to sacrifice. In any position you find yourself, God has given you that grace to sacrifice. But we don't believe in that sacrifice of kind gestures. We don't believe in the sacrifice of kind. We believe only in the sacrifice of money. You see someone, a brother, a sister, doing his all to ensure that your well-being is intact. But because he didn't drop cash, what if he turned his back? You see the one, even if he drops something. Have you thought of the time? That person far away will send you 5,000. That 5,000 he makes it in just 20 minutes. But someone travels for 2 hours to visit you on a sick bed. He stays with you 6 hours. He stays with you 2 days. And you value the sacrifice of 5,000 francs over that person. We should set our priorities right with Jesus. We should be appreciative. You see a young man, he spends 3 extra hours every single day in the office trying to put everything right. No overtime, no commendation from the boss. You hear side talks from his colleagues. They want the overshow. He defined a position so. You hear all kind of negative things about him. But that man is there. Sacrifice. Every day, 3 hours. The boss is saying nothing. Every day, 3 hours. Sacrificing for the growth of the company. No increment. And after 2 years, God elevates that man to become a boss on his own. After 2 years, God elevates that man and makes him a business owner. You hear another talks like, he come off of very fine background. Now, grace of God. But they fail to understand that behind that grace or good family they are talking about, there is an ultimate sacrifice. There is an ultimate price he paid, which is sacrifice. My dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, we must learn to sacrifice. He comes from this, he comes from there.